So are some Americans really going to believe that this whole Venezuela thing is about drugs? Drugs, people? Really? That's what we think this is about? We think about all these other places. Libya, Iraq, Afghanistan, et cetera, and go on and on and on. All these places that America has been involved in over time. You think that this is about drugs? Right. It's more likely about drugs than it is about money and control and most specifically probably banking. That these countries that we are against, these countries that just don't fold into the UN or just fold into America or just bow down, these leaders, right? A lot of these leaders who are called dictators, a lot of these leaders who are called evil, a lot of these leaders who are claimed by our governments that are not doing right by their people or that are causing all this harm and all this damage. Yet when we look back through the history, we realize, oh, wait a minute, that wasn't really the case. They just didn't sell out. They didn't sell out their own people. They didn't sell out their own country in order to bow down to a global regime or to the world dominating powers that be, to the empire, basically. So whenever these things happen, we have to be thoughtful and skeptical about what is likely going on behind the scenes. We can't know everything about every country. We can't know everything about every conflict. There's just way too much going on. This world is far too big. These things are way bigger than one person. But I feel like our intuitions would have to like wake up and be able to catch these things so much faster at this point, right? Like, haven't we been through enough history? Haven't we seen enough of what has gone on through history in general, but also in American history in the past like 100 years or so? All these things ended up not being true. All these lies, all these countries invaded, all these wars, all this killing, all this suffering, all these governments overthrown, these leaders overthrown. You think it's due to things like drugs or weapons of mass destruction or terrorism or things like that? We really think it's that simple, rather than maybe we're funding regimes or funding rebel groups in these countries to sow disorder, sow disinformation, to overthrow these leaders so that we can have more control over a leader who we have control over, one who bows down to us, one who does what we want them to do, one who sells out their own people, sells out their own country for our benefit, whether it's resources, whether it's banking. Bend the knee, basically.